It's no secret how much I absolutely love Titanfall 2. It came out almost 4 years ago, and I really do think it's the greatest FPS shooter ever made. It's insanely unique, there's so many different ways to play it, and I've really been looking forward to a third Titanfall game. But according to this article, Titanfall 3 isn't even in development after all, but Respawn wants to make it work. Now, for those of you who don't know, Respawn right now, they've been really busy with working on Apex Legends, which they've actually came out in the past, and they've actually said that they want to make Apex Legends a 10-year game. And they've also been confirmed to be working on a sequel to Jedi Fallen Order, the Star Wars game that came out last winter, and they're actually working on that right now as well. Respawn Entertainment has confirmed that it has no new Titanfall 3 game in development, but still wants to make a sequel eventually. The venerated Titanfall 2 will be turning 4 years old this year, and fans have been increasingly clamoring for a rumored Titanfall 3 ever since the game's release. A new IGN interview with Zampella has now confirmed that this is no longer the case. When asked if the Titanfall series was finished at this point, Zampella responded by saying, quote, "There's nothing currently in development, but it's always there." He also added that he has a definite desire to return to the series. Now, like I said, clearly right now Respawn is really busy. They're working on Apex Legends. They've been confirmed to, they said that they said themselves in the past that they want to make Apex Legends a 10-year game. They want to make it last as long as possible. And, obviously with the new consoles coming out later this year, I'm pretty sure they have to work on optimization for the game. They have to work on continued support and how they're going to port it over to the new systems. And not only that, but they're also working on a sequel to Fallen Order. But Vincent Pella just hasn't forgotten about the game. He's still hopeful for it, and he wants to see if they can make it work eventually. And if you guys actually pay attention to the updates in Apex Legends, personally I don't play the game, but whenever there's updates or new weapons added, they're usually weapons from the Titanfall universe, and the whole entire game Apex Legends is actually set in the Titanfall universe. And throughout the map of Apex Legends, there's actually little Easter eggs referring to Titanfall as well. So it's clear that Respawn hasn't forgotten about it. We just have to wait and see what they're going to do with it eventually. Those other projects were discussed in the interview, further emphasizing Respawn's success with Apex Legends and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Zampella corroborated reports that Fallen Order is just the first in a new Star Wars franchise. He went on to mention Respawn's mysterious Medal of Honor game as well, saying it will be coming out sometime in 2020, and that fans can probably look forward to more info at the upcoming EA Play event. At the end of the interview, Zampella also teased other things that he didn't want to talk about in the interest of surprising fans at some point down the line. Now, first of all, I had no idea that Medal of Honor games were actually still being made, and I had no idea that Respawn was even working on one, so that's actually pretty interesting to think about as well. I'm sure that's going to consume most of their time also. But another thing that's really interesting is he said there that Fallen Order was the first in a new franchise of Star Wars games. So it's clear that right now Respawn has a lot on their plate. I mean, obviously with the pandemic going on, there's been a huge delay for not only this game, but tons of other games across the industry. Developers have had to work from home. They've had to completely change their work style and, the way of life pretty much, and how they make their games. So it's really interesting to see how, and it's pretty interesting to think how we're going to ever see Titanfall 3 come to fruition. Now, personally, I don't think it's a matter of if we're going to get Titanfall 3 or are we ever going to get Titanfall 3. I think it's just a matter of when. Obviously, if you look at the article, Vince Zampella has not forgotten about it, and he's he's the boss of Respawn pretty much. He's the CEO, he's the poster boy, he's the guy in charge of everything down there at Respawn, and he hasn't forgotten about it. And if you guys don't know, actually Vince Zampella, along with Jason West, the guys who first pretty much founded Respawn Entertainment, they used to work for Infinity Ward, back in the day when Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 came out. They were actually the geniuses who made those games. And during Modern Warfare 2's life cycle, they ended up having some legal issues with Activision and they had to leave. And that's when Jason West and Vince Zampella went to form Respawn Entertainment, and the rest is history. So honestly, I don't think it's a matter, again, like I said, I don't think it's a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. Now, if I had to give you my best guess, according to everything that's in this article that I've read right now and everything that we've heard about everything they're working on, I honestly think that Fallen Order 2 is probably going to come out in either 2021, which would be next year, which honestly, I think that's really soon. But my best guess would be Fallen Order 2 comes out 2022, and we see a Titanfall 3 announcement either that same year, or we see a Titanfall 3 announcement next year in 2021, and Titanfall 3 comes out either in 2023 or 2024. Now, like I said, Fallen Order 2, that's a big game, man. If you guys haven't played the first game, first of all, it's amazing. I highly suggest you play it, but that took a lot of time for them to make, a lot of care, a lot of effort, and a lot of development time. So making a second game, especially with these new systems coming out, they have to make the game bigger, they have to make it better, and everything else that goes in with making a video game. So that's going to take a lot of their time. That might not even be a correct estimate. I could be way off. probably not going to see Fallen Order 2. We could probably see it like in 2023, and then we probably won't even hear about Titanfall 3 until like maybe 3 years after that. I don't know. Nobody really knows right now. But if I had to give you my best guess, that's probably what my best guess is at this moment. But it's clear, like I said, Vince Zampella hasn't forgotten about it. Respawn hasn't forgotten about it. And Titanfall, you know, that's their baby. That's their original brainchild. That's what they originally came up with. That's what they poured so much love and work into and effort. And obviously they know that there's a huge fan base and everybody really loves. Everybody who loves Titanfall loves it hard, to be honest. Like, I love Titanfall 1, I love Titanfall 2, and I love those games so much. I think they're super unique. Like I said, I think Titanfall 2 is the greatest FPS game ever made. I don't care if that's an exaggeration. That's my opinion. That's what I honestly think. And me, along, you know, with tons of other fans, we're really looking forward to a Titanfall 3. And honestly, I don't think it's an exaggeration, or I don't think it's wrong to say that we can trust Respawn. Honestly, I think that they've showed us that they know what it takes to make a great game, not only with a game like Titanfall, but even with something that's completely out of their element like Jedi Fallen Order. They made that and they did an amazing job. They did a terrific job. They totally nailed it. So I trust them and I trust their process, and I know that whenever we eventually get Titanfall 3, it's going to be a great game. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to be something that we've all longed for and that we've all wanted for the longest time. But my name's Nico. Thank you so much to everybody for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, don't. Make sure to subscribe and hit post notifications so you guys can actually get notified every time I upload a video. Let me know what you think about this. Are you equally excited for Titanfall 3? Do you think it's going to happen? Do you think, you know what, no, you're wrong and it's never going to happen? Let me know. But thank you so much to everybody for watching this video, and I'll see all of you in the next one.